Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone Citations, unto the elect men feeding the sheep of Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, in sincerity and truth with this great gospel, man, with this great gospel. And we analyze the times that we're coming into, right? That's really the main focus, right? Prophecy, right? The downfall of the kingdom, the coming of our Lord, right? The destruction of Edom and the two fucking thirds, right? And a lot of you women, you play part in the 2/3, right? A lot of you women, you play part in the 2/3. It says how to handle when they come knocking, right? And you got a target, right? They got a target. They gonna blaze you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Talking about who? Esau, Edom, and the other nations, right? They've been waiting for this race war to get rid of you because you really serve no purpose to their society, man. They got robots that could do your jobs, right? They got AI. They got all these different things. Plus, the world has changed, right? That manual labor shit is out of the window. It's out of the window. But you about to have a bunch of hungry, homeless, starving, right? What's that other word, man? Desperate jakes, thinking it's going, hey man, go in that white neighborhood, go get help, and they gonna smoke your asses. They gonna shoot you. And they've been doing it. They've been doing it since black teens shot in the head after knocking on the wrong door, right? White homeowner accused shooting black teen who went to the wrong door, right? You had that. You had the black woman. She went to that neighbor's house. The neighbor smoked her ass right through the door, right? So this is the type of future that is in store for you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, because you are in this so-called white man's world, in his society. While you dancing and joking and playing around, this man is getting prepping for what? Race, riots, and wars and seditions, right? In conflict, Genesis 27:41. And it reads, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessings wherewith his father blessed him, right? Because they ain't shooting no Asians who come knocking on the door, right? Who they shooting? They shooting you niggas, you Hispanics. Because when you turn on that television news, you are the face of criminality, right? That first 5 to 10, 15 minutes is about you doing crimes, right? You being arrested, you beating up on your woman, you robbing, raping, doing all type of stuff, right? That's what they got to paint you as the bad guy. You the bad guy in this in this Edomite man's world, right? Genesis 27:41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him, right? Esau got to serve his brother, right? And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And this has been in this man's mind forever. He hasn't had a change of heart, right? He hasn't had a change of heart. This is talking about how he felt about you in the time of the book of Genesis. And we still got prophecies that has to take place from the book of Genesis, right? This white man going down, that is part of the prophecies that you could find in the book of Genesis, right? Because this devil is not set up to rule forever. Let me get this verse. 2 Ezra 15:15, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. And that's why so many weapons have been being purchased, right? A lot of you Negroes, you don't know nothing about weaponry, and we talking about the 2/3 because you want to be like the white man. You better be ready to fight like the white man in this war. Yeah, because you can't call on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai because you don't know the Lord. So you're gonna be calling on what the gun store to see if they have any more bullets, right? You're gonna be getting your equipment ready for this last and final battle, because America's gonna be destroyed right in the midst of all this confusion, all this fighting, all this dying, all this death. That's really what's coming. A lot of fucking death. It's the book of Jeremiah 30:7. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. That's why we're looking for these times. Yeah, that conflict, right? The famine, the pestilence, the plagues, the fucking evils that the Bible speak of. Men's heart waxing cold, not caring about nothing, not even their loved ones, right? Those are the times we're coming to. And out of all this shit, right, it's going to be the time of Jacob's trouble. And guess what? The elect will be saved out of it. I'm going to read Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it, time never been seen before on the face of the earth, right? This shit is going to be spoken of. Then you're going to be talking about how the old Egypt got destroyed. You're going to be talking about how this place got destroyed, spiritual Egypt right now, America, like it tells you in the book, if I'm not mistaken, Jeremiah, right? It says, Jeremiah 30:7, at last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. But he shall be saved out of it. That's talking about the elect. Because 2/3, you on bullshit. You niggas trying to party, go on trips, go on vacations. You trying to have the best fucking times of your miserable fucking lives, right? You dumbass Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans trying to take trips. Negro trying to take a trip to Mexico and got killed. Trying to have fun in the Bahamas and the Caribbeans then got killed, right? It's a ban on you so-called Americans, right? That's what they say. Americans are banned around the world. So what does that mean? Black man, white-looking man, right? At least a Hispanic could blend in, but guess what? No, he can't, because guess what? If he got that American Hispanic spirit, they own your asses. Anything that have that Babylonian spirit attached onto it, they own your asses. That's why it talks about the time of Jacob's trouble. Because Jacob is what part of that Babylonian Egyptian, right, sodomistic spirit that you see, right? Jake ain't ready for what's coming. That's why Esau is training to put a hole in one of you niggas, right through the forehead, right through the heart. I remember Esau talking about, yeah, we don't believe in wasting bullets. We don't believe in wasting bullets. That's why we're practicing, we're training. They hitting that helmet, and they hitting that motherfucking heart. That's what they going for. It's the book of Jeremiah 4:22. Reach for my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge, right? My people are foolish, right? These Jakes, these Israelites thinking these chairs is gonna save them, right? They think that the chair is gonna save them. They think a politician is gonna save them. They thinking a rifle, a AR is gonna save them. They thinking Christianity is gonna save them. They thinking the Federal Reserve notes is gonna save them. They thinking they gonna save themselves, right? That's why the Lord said, "What about these people? For my people is foolish." Northern Kingdoms, so-called Latinos, Hispanic-looking people, they believe Jesus Christos is gonna save them. How the fuck? You've been waiting on this motherfucker since you've been introduced to him, and he ain't saved you, right? I thought accepting Christ means you're saved. So you've been accepted that bullshit, and guess what? You're in the worst condition you ever been in your existence. You're in the worst condition you ever been in existence. Worshiping this Mary, the Son, all type of stuff. You don't know what the hell these be in these Northern Kingdom mind, man. You see how the Lord put that plague on their ass down there with the cartel killing whole cities and villages. Right? That's because of that worship of false deities. Jeremiah 4:22, it reads, "For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge." They have no knowledge, right? They got all this money, all this resources, all this so-called power, but to do good, they can't do nothing good with it. That's why when you got a so-called gang leader trying to turn good, what happened? Lord, kill his ass. Lord, get rid of him, because guess what? Your job is to do wickedness, nigga. Look at 50 Cent. He's still going because he pushing out gay black films, right? All these so-called black movies on TV showing a punk-ass, drug-dealing ass, faggot, sodomite nigga, right? Anybody who doing good in this society, you know they doing evil, right? It says verse Isaiah 65 and 12. This is what's coming to a lot of you Israelites. Isaiah 65 verse 12. It reads, therefore will I number you. What therefore will I number you to the sword? And ye shall bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. Right? Lord calling right now, he knocking on the door. But you niggas is too busy in your lives, right? In your miserable, right? Filthy, polluted lives that the Lord is not dealing with. The Lord is not dealing with all this spirit that's against what his laws and his ways, right? Jake specialized in what? Sinning. And sinning, that's why it says, all the sinners of my people shall what? Die by the sword, which say that evil shall not overtake nor prevent them from what? Continuing to be wicked. They want to continue to be wicked. That's why the Lord said, let me go back over here. Isaiah 65 and 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer, and when I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delight not. Yeah, he chose the world.